Why do we keep having to learn this lesson? Every generation seems to face it. You can't appease fascists. You can't reason with them because at their core, fascism is the rejection of reason, of liberty, of everything that makes a free society worth fighting for. The Enlightenment was born in rebellion against tyranny. It rejected the idea that power should rest in the hands of a king or a dictator. It declared that every human being has the right to freedom, to dignity, to self-determination. The thinkers of the Enlightenment, people like Voltaire, Rousseau, and Locke, warned us that liberty is fragile, that it requires vigilance. They understood that tyranny doesn't just announce itself with tanks and flags. It creeps in, exploiting fear, division, and complacency. Fascism is the embodiment of that tyranny, the antithesis of everything the Enlightenment stands for. So what is fascism? At its core, it's about control. It's about the concentration of power in the hands of a few, justified by fear, by lies, by the demonization of the other. Fascists thrive on division. They pit us against each other based on race, religion, gender, sexuality, anything that keeps us from uniting. Fascism doesn't care about reason. It doesn't care about truth. It demands loyalty, not thought. It thrives on chaos, and its only goal is power. This is why you can't give fascists an inch, because they'll take a mile. They don't negotiate in good faith. They don't stop when you compromise. Every concession only emboldens them. History is full of warnings. In the 1930s, fascists didn't seize power in a vacuum. They rose because too many people thought they could be reasoned with. Chamberlain tried to appease Hitler thinking it would buy peace. It didn't. It bought war. And it wasn't just Europe. In America, we had our own fascist sympathizers, powerful people who admired authoritarianism, who saw democracy as a threat to their wealth and power. Fascism wasn't defeated by compromise. It was defeated by resistance, by people who were willing to stand up and say no, not an inch. The Enlightenment didn't just give us ideals, it gave us warnings. It taught us that liberty requires vigilance, that reason must always stand against the forces of unreason. Appeasement isn't vigilance, it's surrender. When you compromise with fascists, you're not making peace. You're giving them the tools to destroy you. Fascists exploit every concession, every moment of hesitation. They twist reason into propaganda, liberty into chaos. They aren't interested in debate. They're interested in domination. Fascism isn't just a relic of the past. It's alive today, wrapped in new flags, using new slogans. But the goal is the same: control. They call it patriotism, but it's not about love for the country. It's about hatred for everyone who doesn't fit their vision of it. They call it freedom, but it's not about liberty. It's about the freedom to dominate, to exclude, to oppress. And once again, there are people who think we can meet them halfway, that we can reason with them, but that we can compromise. But we've seen this movie before, and we know how it ends. Fascism doesn't stop. It doesn't compromise. It consumes. The Enlightenment gave us the tools to fight fascism. It gave us reason, liberty, solidarity. But those tools only work if we use them. Resisting fascism isn't just about fighting against hate. It's about fighting for something, for a world where reason triumphs over fear, where liberty is for everyone, not just the powerful, where solidarity isn't a slogan, but a way of life. And here's the truth. Every inch we give to fascists is an inch stolen from the future. Every compromise, every moment of silence makes their job easier. The only way to stop fascism is to stop it cold. No negotiation, no appeasement, just resistance. So here's the question. What kind of world do you want to live in? One where fear and division rule? Or one where liberty, equality, and reason light the way? The fight against fascism isn't just history. It's now. And it's up to us to learn the lessons of the past, to stand where others have fallen, to refuse to give an inch. The Enlightenment taught us that liberty isn't free. It's fought for, it's defended, and it's always under threat. The question is, will we rise to the challenge, or will we leave it to the next generation to learn the hard way all over again?